Right everyone, welcome to this video where I'm working on this Audi A5 Sportback. It's in for an ambient light setup and it's a bit of a different one with this car. There are certain versions of the kits that you can get for this car which basically work with the MMI screen or the multimedia infotainment screen and stuff. Basically that right there. But you're limited in terms of the options you can go for with the colors then. You can't do all the rainbow effect and those kind of things. So with the owner of this car, it's a little bit cheaper as well, so we're going for the Symphony setup with 2 color tone effect, and it should look pretty awesome. So I'm pretty excited. It should look really different. We're gonna go for the door handle, door storage, and we're gonna go for a strip here and a strip across the top as well. With regards to the dash, we're gonna go for a strip along the top, and on the center console as well we'll have the lights there. Right now the best thing to do is I'm going to start stripping the car apart. I've literally got so many layers on because it is absolutely freezing. It's -2 right now. We shall persevere. To fill you in on how to take off the doors on this car and then basically how to deal with everything else. So with this, we've got to remove this trim panel because there's 2 screws in the back here. I think on this one it's here and here. We've got 1 more screw just underneath this. Same with this as well. Starting from this side, the front doors are a little bit different. They have a bigger kind of like hooking panel just here, so you can take that off. The rears are a little bit different. You'll see once I take it off, but basically there's a hooking point there and a hooking point here, and there's not one towards the back. When it comes to removing it, this one you got to kind of pull it towards you and then pull towards the back of the car. And with that one you gotta pop the front out and then slide it in towards the car. I'll show you all what I mean. So now, with the rear one, we'll start off here. A little bit of dirt there. So I always use the plastic trim removal tool first, just to kind of help it along. Right, so now I'm gonna put those to the side, pull it towards the back of the car, and it's a bit of an awkward one. Like the rear one's come out, the front one's playing up a little bit. There we go. So there's the hook points on this one, and we've got a screw here and a screw there. T25 should do it, I think. And here at the front of the car, again, I'm gonna try and start from this corner. Get in there. And this one slides out like this. As you can see, there's the hooking part just over here. But that's this panel all removed. Remove the 3 screws, and then with the trim remover into the corner, you'll just be able to pop off the actual door cards. Then I always try to find the corner. There we go. Be able to pull this upwards. Now you do need to lift this up, especially in this corner, because there's a bit of a metal clip. This one here. Undo the door handle lock. Undo this little connector. The rear ones, you might have a speaker connector that you also need to remove. And then I wanted to show you all how to actually get the ambient lighting into the doors. So because we're doing this light, the door handle light and door storage light, we're going to reuse the door handle light illumination like little route, and for the rear part of the door strip light. So with this, we need to disconnect and basically take this apart. We also need to pull this one out of here and drill a hole over here. Once you've disconnected this, we're going to basically use this housing to put in, you basically need to put in another LED light into there. So I'm going to show you all how I do this and the result it gives basically afterwards. So I've added the LED bead strip over through here, and as you can see, the wire comes through there. From the back of it here, you can see through this small hole, you can just slide the bead strip through and it will come out the other end, and then you just gotta literally just press it into place. That's one. That's fairly simple. So here you can see the LED from the door handle light. I've taken the protective cover off of that and just applied glue all around it and put it onto this. Can now just connect back up in here. So if I just connect this guy up, there we go. That's that connected back. You can literally move that wire back there and it won't make a difference anymore. And we're going to do the same, but glue the actual LED just over here. Now, we're using 2 of these attachments because obviously we're going to use a door storage light as well, so it's not going to work with just this. So as you guys can see, with this part here is the plastic part all around it. So there you go. Now just glue this onto here and that will illuminate the door handle light perfectly as well. And then we're just going to connect everything up to the box, which I will show you as a next step. So everyone, here is how it all looks at the end. So you can see the LED light's been hot glued into there. That one's already hot glued in, as you saw earlier. Door storage light is connected up, and there is the module with both the connectors down here done, and then the single one coming up over to here. I've got the T connectors basically done up. So this is the live, which is all red, and that's the earth, which is black. I'll show you all what this is going to be connected to. So just over here, you can see this red and blue, or this red and something color. It might be different in your cars, but that one is alive and the brown is the earth. So we just need to get connected into that. Once done, be able to just basically put the door back on. So as you guys know, with this car now, I'll be able to connect it up because the T connector is already there. Tidy up the wires a little bit behind the door and job's a good one. So when you saw, I pulled off the side panel as well. With the top one, underneath the little rubber grommet, just over here, you've got a screw that holds it in place. Then you've got another screw here, and literally everything else just pops up. Oh, you got to take the gear shifter face off and then get the screw from underneath that, and then the whole thing will pop off. But yeah, this side panel, the reason why I wanted to touch up on that is because this is the other light strip that we're going to basically hack into. So we're going to take this one off, which, let's see how easy this is to do with one hand. Do I use this? Maybe. There we go. Got that off. Be careful with that because you don't want to crack any of this. But yeah, we're going to need the housing of this again, so we can basically use a light strip for the door handles and door storage lights here as well. I've been able to feed it through this hole. This one's really tight and awkward. The other side is a lot easier to get to. But yeah, been able to get it in, got it attached. So we should be able to just connect this all up now. So I've got basically the strip going across the dash now. I've fed the cabling for it underneath and out, underneath basically the front footwell area and over through to the center, which is all good and well. I've also done the same basically to the other side. But with this side, I've actually removed this whole trim piece, which is held in by 1, 2, 3 screws. They're all 8 mils, well, technically bolts, and then the whole panel will basically just drop down. I've fed another one of these extra long cables over for this strip just over here. Now, it means that it's not going to match the other side in terms of the level, but on this side, there is no groove here to match it into, so I've had to go a little bit above. But I think it should still look really good. So next step for me is actually to put this all back together. Where are we going to connect the live and earth? This is one thing I haven't shown you all. So just in here, in this space, these cables here. So this white is a live and this brown is an earth. I think someone's been in here before, that's for sure. If we tap into those with the T connectors, we'll be able to get a live and earth for the main command module. I'm also using a second module, which is going to be used for the lights for the cup holders and the side lights as well. So bit by bit we're getting there, and now I just gotta basically put it all back together and then show you all the finished product. Jeez, I keep taking my hat on and off because I get so hot, and then I'm not, hair's going all over the place. So here is the kit. It looks awesome. This light doesn't look as bright as it is in person, but it looks super nice. Obviously we can change all the colors of this pretty much as you'd like. We've got the center lights here as well done. I'll show you all what it looks a little bit more like through my phone. So that's kind of how the colors actually look. I'll try and do some color grading right now. Everything matching up super nice and clean. Obviously we can go into mode and set all this up so it does all of the amazing looks. It just looks so cool. Let's have a look at it from here. Oh, that's so cool. Let's go to some other patterns. Whoa. Look at that, everyone. That is just insane. So obviously even on that side you can see how they're all coming backwards. This one's flowing back over this way, and obviously you can set it to just one color. You can change the lights of like the door handles and stuff. They don't look super bright in camera. Like I said, I'll try and change that in editing, but they are a lot brighter than that. So everyone, I just want to say thank you all for watching to this point of the video. This was actually done quite a little while ago now, but so the camera that I was using was a GoPro Hero 9, and it definitely does not do it justice in terms of how this lighting looks in person. The thumbnail is basically what it looks more like. The thumbnail hasn't been edited in any way or shape or form. The phone that I had at the time was a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, which never took video right in low light, but the S23 Ultra does a fantastic job. So if I ever do get the opportunity to do another video with one of these cars with the same style install, I'll definitely update another little cool snippet showing the actual full quality of it. But some of the other videos that I've got with the Symphony light setups and stuff, that shows it brilliantly as well. If you are interested in getting this installation done to your car, please hit me up on Instagram. So yeah, there will be a website out in the near future for everyone to book through, and that will make life super easy, so keep an eye out for all that. I'll leave links for everything in the description down below as well. That will help making things a lot easier if you want to tackle this yourself. But yeah, everyone, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, follow me on Instagram. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the future. Peace out. Bye.